The secret only came out on the live show. And then when he came out, we went to have a meeting with Westo, and Westo confirmed there's proof, there's evidence, is a voice note, evidence that he has been having a meeting with African television, and he has promised him a lot of things, and that's why he thinks that the man is genuine, that he wants to support the foundation. And then we said, no, we are not supporting the foundation, and we are not. And he said he wants to. That's why we back off from him. But the time we back.
Okay, let me now mute. Did you hear that from the horse's mouth?
Hold on. Is that Lagata talking?
Now, you can't hear clearly.
Wait, calm down. I don't care. Calm down.
Any question.
No,
let me replay it so you can hear the question.
No, I've heard it. Just calm down. Aduke, I've heard it. When you were away, we heard it. I wasn't sure who was talking, and I was asking questions, but you were not there to answer.
That was Lagata talking.
Okay, now let me tell you that Lagata we wrote in the pits of the biggest hell. If hell has different levels, Lagata we end up in the worst one. Westo was an errand boy to me. Westo and I relationship started him being a journalist, fake, unregistered, no accreditation journalist. I did not even know. Wait, make I talk. Don't interrupt me if you want to hear the truth, please. Okay. Please. Because this rubbish that you just alluded is annoying. So let me speak the truth and you get clarification. No interruption.
Yeah, he just bit the knife, so he's trustworthy.
No, let me explain to you guys. No, jokes apart. Westo running around this platform is a journalist. When I came across him, before I met Westo, Baba Mohbad and myself, we had started negotiating the foundation, the MOU. We were negotiating the MOU. Westo did not even know that I was having an MOU with Baba Mohbad. Westo was just a journalist for me, being abroad, needing somebody in Nigeria to run around and get content for my station. That was the relationship I had with Westo. So he was a correspondent for me, giving me news about justice for Mohbad. Remember, running to court and whatever was happening in Nigeria. I was abroad. I was already talking to Fadile, making arrangements, and then I brought Baba Mohbad to his platform, which is probably one of the biggest mistakes I made. I brought Baba Mohbad to his platform to defend himself. Baba Mohbad was being castigated at that time that he knew about the death of Mohbad. People were going to stone Baba Mohbad on the streets of Lagos, that how could you bury your son? So I was doing PR, damage control, for Joseph Aloba. So I took him to Westo's platform. Westo had no knowledge of any contract between me and Baba Mohbad. Neither did he have any knowledge of foundation, because I was not discussing that publicly. Now, how the foundation matter came up, Baba Mohbad came to the platform and people were going to, those days it was only gift. They were giving lions, diamonds. So they were going to start donating money to Baba Mohbad. And I said to them on that live show, no, we cannot accept money because we don't even have an account. We are opening a foundation and we have not even done anything like accounting. So we cannot donate. That was when this laga shit, laga liar, laga fucker, that's when he got angry. There was she's now called, I think God don't let me lie, but I think it's the Dr. Esther. She used to have a name, something Queen Mother or Queen something those days. So it was the lady who asked a question relating to the foundation. And the lady was the first person to get angry that, so you guys have a foundation. You're working on a foundation. Because the foundation, the MOU was private between African TV organization and Baba Mohbad and his lawyer. It was not a public matter. But when I mentioned it that day, the Queen Lady got angry and asked some intriguing questions, which laga shit, laga liar, laga fuck, laga bastard now jumped on it. and got angry. I said, so you guys are forming a foundation. At this point, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I never knew like a shit, like a fuck, like a death. I never knew he had a foundation. So he started hating on me. He asked a few questions that day, and I'm like, what kind of mess have I gotten myself in? Why are these people so angry? What have I said that is so bad that we're forming a foundation and we've not even done anything about money yet? These two people, the lady and Lagashid, got very bitter. I had to continue the investigation to find out what was wrong. Through Westo, through Lagashid, and the lady. The lady came out and now told me clearly that they are moderators for Westo and they were having meetings in the background and they had discussed about foundation. So make una see how I take enter this one chance. I did not know that Westo had a team. I was dealing with Westo as a journalist, an individual, an errand boy. I did not know that him and Lagata, Lagashit, and these other people were having their own whatever ideologies. So that was when I discovered that, number one, Lagashit had his own foundation, and they had discussed something about foundation with Westo. Now, Westo, of course, did not know my own plans and did not tell me that they were discussing or they had anything of such. So I innocently fell into their midst. Now, when I realized
hear from the horse's mouth, because me, I'm going to work right now and I would like to play the calm down. You go see here Westo voice now. Westo self testify now. Say you and him, you have a agreement. Let me keep short. No.
Play it. Let's hear it. Play. I won't slow my morning down. I'm heading up. Go ahead. Play it.
Oh yeah, go.
Play
you
it.
can go. Then
no, play it. This is interesting. Play it. Let's hear it. Play it. I'm listening. I'll listen on the road. Play it.
Please do.
And Westo have said it before that it was his own idea from the beginning. The African television hijacked the idea. So that is why African television now came out and called Westo a Judas, because they both had a meeting behind a closed door between themselves. And after the meeting, African television stepped ahead to make the move. But Westo has the plan in his mind. You understand? He told African television they had a meeting. After that, he now said that African television hijacked his idea, that the whole foundation thing was his idea. African television came out and called him a Judas and a betrayer. That how can Westo come out and say such thing? After that, if they were fighting, they settled the fight and said, okay, you know what, let us do it together. And we will have courts. African television promised Westo a lot of things about it. So all those time, we were with Westo. He did not tell us. The secret only came out on the live show. And then when he came out, we went to have a meeting with Westo, and Westo confirmed. There's proof, there's evidence, it's a voice note. Evidence are there that he has been having a meeting with African television and he has promised him a lot of things, and that's why he thinks that the man is genuine, that he wants to support the foundation.
Let me pause that one, and I think I have one of the evidence.
I told you, really.
Want to inform us. African television. So sorry. Like I was saying, I just want to inform us. African television also called me. We spoke. I missed his call. I called him back, and we resolved. He also tried to explain why he was angry. And of course, normally for peace to reign, I said I'm sorry. He also explained that he's not fighting me, stuff like that. That it's just a misconception. And he said we should prove to the world that we're back and better. Nothing happened. It's just one of those things. When we're fighting a cause, we'll cause ourselves, but we should not do so cause, for the sake of justice. And I appreciate him, and I said no problem. So I'll be going to live now, and it's already 6:24. Okay, let me go and set it up. Let me go to live, and I believe we'll achieve the best today. So thank you all.
I think this is one of the evidence that Lagata claim it is an evidence from West to the West to blah 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 like that. Because this one I can't call it an evidence of where Lagata Westo is telling you that they have Abi. What did he even say here?
And then we said no, we are not supporting the foundation, and we are not. And he said he wants to. That's why we back off from him. But the time we back off from him,
mute, please. Look. These are children, and yeah, sometimes you have to deal with children. These are the consequences of dealing with children. I never promised Westo anything other than a job. The only thing I promised Westo from the beginning was him getting an ID card from African TV. I was going to register him with the press pool so that he can move around, because those days he was sounding like a real journalist. It was when I came to Nigeria and I asked him, are you accredited? He said, no, not in Lagos, not in Abeokuta. So what the fuck kind of, that's why I called him a Judas and a fake journalist, Because when I came on the ground, I questioned him. He had no accreditation to any journalist.
This is Oyinbo platform now. You can say F word anyhow you want. We can't hear African TV anymore.
So journalists will be there. If anybody remember the video, there was a day, the very first day he talked to Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad was sitting in the corner of the courtroom waiting for the court to open. I had called Baba and I told Westo, Lord Baba, I've told Baba that who just called me now? Waiting with this. Sorry, phone call came in. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Am I audible? Okay, call came in. So I called Baba and told him one of my journalists will be meeting you. That was when he put Baba on live, because he was live when I called him, and I called Baba to connect them. I never promised the boy anything other than working as a journalist for African TV. So this laga shit, laga liar, laga fucker, trying to put lies together to make a story. Me and Westo, I called Westo on AJ platform. I called him Judas because I'd seen his antecedents that he was a manipulator, a two-faced person. And he went there. I think he did something to me that time. That was when my eye opened. I'm like, man, you're dealing with a snake. This boy is a snake. He cannot be trusted. Oh, yeah. Then I think he went to Baba. Yes, that's what happened. I found out from some source that he went and told Baba, because I told Baba, I said, Baba, don't deal with these boys like one-on-one, because I was protecting Baba Mohbad those days. My first job was the integrity of Baba Mohbad, that he knew nothing about the death of his son. So I was protecting him from these people getting close to him. So I think I told Baba Mohbad to be careful of Westo, even though I was working with him. And somehow Westo found out from Baba what I had said, and they tried to make a mess about it. So I went out publicly and I said, be careful of Westo. He's a Judas. He cannot be trusted. And I was right. Till tomorrow, he's still a Judas. So all this shit like that shit he's talking about, he's just trying to defend himself. Go and focus on. No, I'm on the road. I'm listening on the road. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll be listening on the road.
I wish you are the one actually protecting Baba till date. Because all of them saying they are protecting Baba and they are recording Baba. Putting Baba into dragging this any of this.
Aduke, if you calm down, Aduke, if you listen to what's happening in Justice for Mohbad, all the damage that I try to prevent from happening to that man has got himself into it and deeper. Don't sing. He's going to Ibadan. He's doing concerts, and people are dying. People are going to jail over your son. Boku died on live fighting for your son on live video. You're doing concert. What kind of shitty Baba is that? Everything that I saw, the PR damage that I shielded that man from, that I want to tell you, give me credit, hate me, bastardize me, they would have stoned that Baba if people like me did not step in when we stepped in. And he has forgotten that. And now he's dragging himself to where they will not only stone him, they will jail him. That's the level that man is taking himself. And those were the things that we were trying to protect him from. So this laga shit is just trying to give people something to talk about and shift away from his nonsense, devilish character. Everywhere laga shit has been, he's been a betrayer. Everybody knows he's a con man, and maybe he's playing his cultism, thinking that this Justice for Mohbad is all about cultists. Maybe that's what's happening in his head. Maybe his cultist group who sent him out, maybe they think, saying only cultist people, they fight for Mohbad. But they will wake up to a rude awakening that there are people who really want Mohbad to get real justice because of Nigeria's situation. So anything that boy says, he's on his own. He's a bloody fucking like a shit. So there's nothing, even responding to him is like irritating, just to even talk about what he's talking about. Because he has no credibility everywhere, from Temi team to Baba account to Baba money. Waiting like where you won't put head, where Lagata won't put head, unless with those fools who don't know how to tell the truth, they want to color truth and turn truth upside down. But we see past that. You know, you fuck up, simple as that. Don't tell me you did it because you were hungry. Don't tell me you did it because you were a spy. You fuck up. Double agent is a crime. If you want to tell me, you're on that side, you're on that team because of Kinikon, that you're trying to, it means you cannot be trusted on my side. That side cannot trust you. My side cannot trust you. So don't come and give me that bullshit. You're double agent. If you're double agent, you still hold your loyalty to one group. You know, they use bullshit. They deceive people. Double agent my ass. Continue. I'm listening. I'm on the road there. Bye. I'm listening though.
A very good morning to you, my brothers and sisters. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Welcome. Good morning, Ikaro.
You star Gaza. I know it's Stargazer. Well, I think you've chosen a wrong name because this is going to be Lagata all over again. Lagata was something Gaza. What's it called? Elori Ebi Gaza. Or was it?
Barekete Gaza. Barekete Gaza.
Exactly. So when you say Gaza, someone joked about it yesterday. All we see is Gaza. Anyway, that's for you to consider. So who's a double agent? Is it Lagata that is a double agent?
Yes, African television said so.
I think so.
Now, think about it this way. There is absolutely nothing wrong with someone being a double agent. Why? Because, well, 007, we enjoy James Bond movies where applicable and all that kind of stuff. And we understand the need for it. National security and what have you. So James Bond 007 becomes a double agent. And a double agent, obviously, is the guy that jumps into bed with the woman, trying to investigate the husband. And then at the end of the day, the woman thinks, I was just about to leave my husband for you, only to find out that you're locking my husband up. And then, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, really, to be honest. And I think really at the very early hours of the morning, we shouldn't put ourselves in a position where we're either getting gaslighted. Maybe we're gaslighting ourselves or whatever the case may be. If you are aggrieved, that's fine. But this Lagata situation, it's a new development. It's going to take shape. It's going to take a while. Lagata situation at the moment is like the inquest. It's not going to go away. Because yeah, because as soon as you think that you're about to sort of like it's about to dampen down a little bit, someone comes up with another audio. So it's clearly not going to go away, and we're intentional, instrumental in a way. Everybody has something on someone, and that's where we are. So Baba, just like everybody else, I've actually loaned information from African TV's blueprint, and I can understand African television's frustration. Now, Baba is now going to go on a road show. He's now going to put a process in place that he stopped African television from doing, but they've spent a little bit of time to build something mega, and they're going to rub mud and, you know, whatever it is in African TV's face. Just to sort of like say, who do you think you are? You know, if you think deeply about this whole process, at the inception, somewhere midway through, some of us who are just using a little bit of common sense, we're not even using the full common sense. We kept saying to Aries and them people, Baba is not going to sign it. Your petition is not going to hold water, because you are not a complainant. It still boils down to Joseph Aloba signing the petition. Now, how informed are we? Why is it that when we go onto Google and we get all this information, we listen to lawyers, we do everything we need to do within reason, but the common sense is just lacking? So now, Mr. Joseph Aloba has all the right in the world to moderate himself the way he wants to. He said, I am just a carpenter. people look at me and think he's illiterate, he's not enlightened. And I loaned my power of attorney to Muiwa. And then now, Muiwa, African TV, Lagata, Gurexi, they've groomed Joseph Aloba. They thought they owned him. Whatever the case may be, as we are right now, he's going to do what he wants to do. Now, neither Lagata nor Gurexi now have a stranglehold on him, because any bin they spill, they get immersed in the shenanigans with him. So this is the thing that I always say to people. If someone is trying to blackmail you, you need to defy the process and either spill the bean yourself or carry on knowing that they will be implicated themselves. So Baba has grown wings, rightfully so, because this is a show. Baba is famous. Baba is a celebrity. Baba is now more famous than Yomi Fabiyi. There's no two ways about it. Baba will put his hand to his chest and say, my fans, Mohbad dad is coming to town. Can you imagine the show? That is what the likes of African television and various other people wanted to magnify. But then everybody actually have their own intention. Rightfully so, because you're going to make money out of it. You're going to make a living out of it because that is part of the show. But Baba Joseph Aloba is stealing the show from everybody. Is now gone Broadway. Baba is now gone Broadway. When he finishes Ibadan, he can go to Abuja. He can actually even end up getting a visa to come to London, go to America. Baba is gone mega. And if what Baba was saying at the time, in simplicity, that he got his glory back, I think people don't understand it, and I think we shouldn't delve into it. But if you look at it, if you have a mole, it's a light that is shining, and a mole disappears, we put on a lantern, and we're going to find a way as a family to magnify that and actually allow the imole to glow again. And that's what Joseph Aloba is doing. Anyone who doesn't like it can just go and find another platform, go and find another process, go and find another dead person to advocate for. It's his son at the end of the day. If you want to celebrate Joseph Aloba's son, and if he doesn't want you to celebrate his son that way, he's now doing it his own way. My people, waiting can't be the problem. Waiting can't be the problem. Why are we taking fencing for somebody else's headache? Mr. Joseph Aloba, wherever you are, yes, I've been on the forefront of actually asking questions. People said I was dragging you. I wasn't dragging you. I was just asking questions. But it's come to play now that I give you my seal of approval, the IT guy. Baba Joseph Aloba, live your life. Mohbad is dead. Whatever the inquest gives us, life must go on. So, Baba, I give you my seal of approval to enjoy your life, to express yourself the way you want to, and not allow people to suppress you, not allow people to harm you, not allow people to believe they can control you. Yeah, it is very sad right now. These people are no longer able to make money the way they used to any longer. They're no longer able to manipulate people any longer. They're no longer able to blackmail people because all the tools they have is disappeared. So I will say, Mr. Joseph Aloba, you go out there, my friend, enjoy your life. If you've done anything wrong, I've forgiven you a long time ago. Access Wema and go fraud me. Anybody who have evidence that you gazumped the money, let them bring it out. Anybody who wants to shop you up to FBI or EFCC, let them bring it out. And if they can't find it, as Aries is failed, as Yomi Fabiyi is failed, every one of them have failed. I congratulate you. I also buttress every effort Comfy is put into supporting you. And I even give it this morning to the critical thinkers. I give it to Ish. I give it to all the people that have actually assisted you. Even if they've benefited from the GoFundMe or Access or Wema, well, that is life sometimes. So I'm saying critical thinkers, I doff my hat to you guys. I think you guys are doing a great job. Yes, we have times when we have to kind of be aggressive about actually thinking people are doing something wrong. But if each talk is your communicologist from Aristo, communicologist, and even if York Daddy is your PA, if BioBillions is the accountant, I don't really give a hoot. It is high time we gave this guy, cut him a slack, and actually give him the opportunity to get on with his life. If any of you carcasses have anything at all to loan to the DPP, to show to the magistrate, to give to the police, to loan to the inquest, do it now. And if you cannot find one, get a life. Get a life. Mohbad is gone. He's not going to come back. It is disheartening to believe that his flesh is rotting inside that confine of a mug. You will not want the flesh of your loved one to sit with maggots eroding it for this long. Please get a life, everybody. We are still going to carry on, and we're still going to fight Lagata. We're still going to fight Sele. We're still going to fight the boss man. We're still going to fight Buki Jesse. We're still going to fight Joseph Aloba himself. But we need to put demarcations in place. We need to look at our delimiters. There's a limit to how far you can go before you calm down a little bit. So Joseph Aloba deserves everything he gets now in credence to the positives. The negatives will be there. People will still say, but your son is still in the morgue, or whatever the case may be. The advocates that really wanted to make name and money out of this really want to sort of like get credence out of foundations. African Television, Lagata has his own foundation, Ogene has our own foundation, that's natural. Chairman Pierce Foundation, and all this nonsensical aspect of people trying to make a point, trying to look for channel to steal money of the public, because that's where everybody's going to benefit from it financially. Everybody is ole, Jankoriko ole. You guys need to go and look for work. Go and get a normal job. You can be a gardener today, be an IT guy tomorrow, be a painter the day after. Go and graft and look after your family. And let us carry on catching our cruise here. Well, we're no longer going to support you guys to extort money off the public any longer. Get a life. If you have a problem with Yomi Fabiyi, take it to the police station. Take it to Zone 2. Take it to Alagbon. Get a life. Get a fucking life. That's what life is all about. Be a man. Wake up. Go and clean the streets. Make some money. Feed your family if that's what it takes. Leave any country you are in, go to another country. At the end of the day, if you are man enough, you will be able to look after your family, look after your children, watch them grow, protect them. Spend time to look after your family and leave Joseph Aloba alone. A very good morning, a wonderful day to you guys. Thank you.
I'm actually speechless on that one. I can only laugh because one day you say one thing, another day you say another thing, so I can't even keep up. Good morning, Kunle. Kunle.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day for everyone, I guess. Oh, well, what's going on? Anyways, I've heard a little. I just joined.
Good morning, Kunle.
Yeah, morning, Abby. How are you?
I'm all right. What's up?
That's good.
And good morning to you, the Irish guy.
Yeah, IT guys has been Venom the day.
Abby, I'm having my morning coffee. Good morning, Queen's lover.
Good
Queen's
morning.
mother, you have a lot of echo. You need to
Oh,
fix
it's
it.
from me. Let me change my phone. I changed my phone.
Okay. Anyway, good morning to you. Thunderfire, the troublemaker herself, Aduke, the very wicked lady. I don't know about this AMA. Abby, it is not the IT guy. It's the IT guy, mate.
I like it the way I say it. Come on. The eat guy. You give it the
But
eat,
I can
man.
still be the it guy, but it depends on how robust the it is. If the it is very good, I will take it.
I want to say, yeah.
No, Queen's mother
Queen's
is
mother is
echoing.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, that's better.
So,
Good morning.
Good
I got one.
morning. Thunderfire, you are now a stargazer, yeah? The IT guy, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Aduke. Good morning, Mr. Kunle. Good morning, everyone.
Abby, what were you going to say?
I was actually talking to the it guy. Like he's got some. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Like he thought maybe I can't pronounce or read his name correctly, but I'm doing it intentionally. It's the it guy for me. You know, he's not the Irish guy, but the it guy.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I said, is the eat I'm interested in? It needs to be something juicy, something warm, something robust.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is the it guy. You give it the it, man. You are the it. It be gold.
So, host, what is the topic of this morning, host?
Anything that anyone wants to talk about is welcomed.
No,
There was a point in time I didn't.
Someone said they hope that I won't open. Look, me, I've given up on the slanging match. I've given up on calling people out. And for me, the IT guy, it is high time we actually cut this. Mr. Joseph Aloba is on Slack. With all the information and situation we have on the ground at the moment, and everything that has actually happened since the inception, 2023. Imagine what the man would have gone through in the hands of Gurexi and the hands of Lagata and various other people that are in there for their own personal gain. Now, you can actually kind of think what this guy would have gone through. He wakes up in the morning. Before he gets into the shower, Gurexi is standing on his head. But by the time he gets on his shower, he's seeing 50 calls from Lagata. Lagata has gone into his black app. He's been selling all sort of stuff to people, chasing women in it, doing all sort of stuff in it. He's the only one that is going to go into someone's TikTok account, and it will take 3 days. And that 3 days, God knows what he's doing in there. God knows who he's sending information to or engaging with. All we think is even Joseph Aloba they're engaging with. Joseph Aloba eventually went to Abuja. Chairman went in there. Chairman obviously is also looking for credence. Chairman is also like Aries, who maybe even then Chairman was working with Aries. And that intention will be Chairman get in there, get some information for us. Chairman obviously picked up Yinka Ade on the ground, who is part of the actual clan already. So Chairman is there with an intention. Before you know what's going on, Gurexi is phoning Mama Mohbad, trying to get information is what they were trying to do. They inadvertently go into trouble because Lagata is now thinking, Gurexi, I thought you're supposed to be looking after this man and shield him away from third parties. What sort of drinks and gulda are you guys having in there to allow perpetrators to actually get in there and start getting our secrets? And then all manners of madness ensued. And then they got Gurexi, the man himself in collusion with Muiwa. Muiwa caught a wind of it and said, we have to lock her up. If we lock Yinka Ade up and all that kind of stuff, and then we can get this guy. So they are all working together. No wonder Joseph Aloba loaned the power of attorney to Muiwa. But in there, Lagata wants to be the main man. Gurexi wants to be the main man. Lagata is doing it virtually. Gurexi is doing it physically. And then we're going to get Baba. We're going to lock him up. We're going to lock him up. We're going to stop him from talking to people. Why do you want to stop this guy from talking to people? Now, he's now going to talk to people. He's now going to go on a tour across Nigeria, and there's nothing anyone can do. Look at the goat himself, the Goliath goat himself, Oloriebi, 70-30, shamed IT guy, they shamed African TV from 75 to 25. He did 70-30. And he also is instrumental in loaning his platform to everybody for them to collect money on behalf of this man. Comfy is there on the other side, chasing clout, knacking a baby on social media, making money. Buki Jesse is also on the other side. Comrade Moses and Bossman are also there trying to get in there to get what? Are they looking for money? Are they looking for fame? Are they looking for fame? Everybody wants a piece of Joseph Aloba, including Paparano. Invited Joseph Aloba and Muiwa to his platform. When it wasn't working for him, he's a baby. Joseph Aloba is in his 50s. They are not stupid. You are a baby. These guys, what they can see ahead, you still floundering around trying to get. Everybody was in to get something out of this. Everybody wants to be the one to bring something to the table. 21 months later, every single one of them failed woefully. Woefully. And it doesn't matter what you bring out today, it will still result to nothing. Wumi, when we were on a platform, Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo with Boss Rat, I will call him Boss Rat on this notion, who was saying that I want to see if she can get to Tanzania first, then you will hear from me. A week later, Wumi got on a private jet and landed in Tanzania. Before we know what's going on, she's on the video. Where was Boss Rat then? He disappeared for a few days. So what is it that these people are looking for? I am the IT guy. I will loan my voice. When I put my money in GoFundMe and I realized they want to fraud me, I screamed out to the world. Paparano, I thought it was on my side. He watered it down. The lawyer Odumosu wrote a fake letter to GoFundMe. They carry on frauding people. Chairman and let these people mute when they come up. Come on. Chairman and Crunch Queen did their own and all that kind of stuff. Rightfully so, they walked away, but they should have alerted the public. We should not have allowed Odumosu to write a letter. Go Fraud Me would have stopped at that point in time. Ex-Capit, I will say again, and myself, we did our crusade, a road show for people to understand. We need to push them to open the panel so we can see whether they've been withdrawing money or not. But for me, I will loan my voice. And if that's when I withdrew my money from Go Fraud Me, I thought, okay, that is a fraud. But I feel sorry for this man. So which account is it that they said if you want to give money in? So I decided to put that money in Access account for the sole reason that at least if Baba need lawyer and they need all the immobilization money and all that kind of stuff. And that's why I still have the stub up till today. But I did that to sort of like say, at least I did something. But my voice and I will be as vocal as they can be. And if that is, you see, the thing is, people will say, I think, what have you done? What has Lagata done? What has Gurexi done? What has Yomi Fabiyi done? And what has Aries done in all their quest to champion medals and trophy? What have they achieved? And the last thing we heard is doing something unconstitutional, something criminal, which they want to inflict on Adura, who is also Mohbad's brother and Joseph Aloba's son, which is synonymous to Comfy dragging Liam. So if Comfy dragged Liam then, and we voiced that, eventually we suppressed that, and eventually the internet actually caned Comfy when her daughter also went to Germany. When people started dragging her daughter is when she realized she was doing wrong, but she's made tons of money out of it. And then if we take it to the latest gathering, and you do the law against, you do the pay against the law, it means in 21 months, we, the public, write it down, the public, the public, I want to use something in there. Okay.
He has this stuff written down. I just heard the page turn over.
Yeah. So it's like this is it. We have to, now in capital letter PAYE, yes, them to break the law. Or we had to pay them. So the PAY is Paparano, Aries, and Yomi Fabiyi. So we have to pay them to break the law. The LAW is Lagata, Arifa, and Westo. Now, you need to bear something in mind, right? Paparano, Aries, and Yomi are not in collusion. Lagata, Arifa, and Westo are not in collusion. But if we had paid them to break the law, it then means on the other side where you have Lagata, Arifa, and Westo, they dismantle and destroy justice from the beginning. And on this side with Paparano, Aries, and Yomi, they destroyed justice in recent time. Because if Paparano did not get involved, Aries and Yomi went to Olori Ebi's platform, Pepesne, brain cell of, what is it called? Akon. What is Akon again in English? Latisne, Pepesne, he's got Olori Ebi.
Akon is crabs.
Ebi, he's got the brain of a crab. Yeah, of a crab. Can you imagine? The crab cannot even see. So we can just put a crab in there. We channel the size to make sure the crab keeps going in that direction. And the crab will just enter the pot. And the pot is hot already. Can you imagine that? So you there, you've channeled all the crabs and they are going, your pot is hot. By the time you get back there in a few hours time, Olori Ebi and his clan, they are ready for dinner. You see? And on the Lagata, Aries, West. So on the Paparano side, Paparano is a point of contact, right? Point of contact. And on the Lagata, Arifa, and Older, they let's just put those ones as confused.com. Confused.com. Because we don't know whether they are coming or going. But if you look at the Lagata Arifa Westo side, Yeye Kudi, and Boss Rats came in. The most instrumental part of it, their errand boy, I'm sorry to say, is, what's that guy's name again? Comrade Moses. These are the people that destroyed justice. Yeah, Comrade Moses, I'm saying it right now. You are one of the people that destroyed justice. You are the one that goes to the inquest to want to be the Messiah, to want to be the one. And Comrade Moses, as you destroy injustice, what is your relationship with Aries? Has Aries ever put money in your pocket? Has Aries ever advocate for you to be gifted money? So you can see how devilish Comrade Moses is in this process. Comrade Moses is also the PA, as well as the communicologist of Muyiwa and Joseph Aloba, Muyiwa and Jobad. Okay. And then Comrade Moses communicating with Muyiwa and Jobad gives Buki Jesse the power to broadcast unequivocally without any intervention from Joseph Aloba or Muyiwa, who have already signed what Comrade Moses brought to the table through Comrade Moses and Yeye Kudi. And in there, Lagata is also there. And Bossman yesterday was lying because there was a time when they were going to pay for some lawyers to fly from Lagos to Abuja or wherever it is. Lagata was the one that put the money down, and Boss Rats actually was part of people donating money into that situation. And then where you have that, you then have the light of Mommy of the God or whatever she calls herself. It's not Lighton, but the other one, who's trying to exonerate herself, trying to detach us. The Kegite woman is there. Those are the people that are gonna go and work 24/7. The Dawokus of the Dawoku. What's the name of the woman again? The woman is
I'll tell you.
yeah, no, you need to remind me because we had a
God, right?
one with God, yeah. So on her birthday, obviously, we had a shenanigan. The one with God, I was the one that labeled that one with devil for a while. I don't know if I blocked her or she blocked me. We became friends again and all that kind of stuff. Now, when you look at what is happening in the background, in the underground, these are the kind of things that I'm privy to. Nobody sent me the information, but I gathered all the information by sitting on the windows. I'm the king of sitting on the window. So when I bring something to the table, it's not that someone sent it. They said, the IT guy was sent by some Nigerian body to come and disrupt the cause of justice. You see, when they don't have anything to think, when they are exposed, then the IT guy becomes a mole. I work alone. I don't work with anybody, and I am transparent because if there's anything that anyone can show in 21 months, please show me, whether it's DMO, whether it's Green Apple, it doesn't matter. So this is where we are. Joseph Aloba deserves a life. It is indeed his son. So at some point, what do we need to do? We need to not move on. We need to not cut him too much slack, but we need to cut him a bit of slack. right? And at the end of the day, his son is the one that the reason why shouldn't this man have a life? They recorded him. They tap him at the back of the head or something lightly to tell him that he needs to wake up. They probably have something on him for twosome, threesome, or whatever it is that people look. At the end of the day, you can't blackmail me. Even my wife, I always say to it, I will just keep it out in the open. And the one that want to blackmail me, then we talk about it. Then you realize that you cannot blackmail me. Why? Because if I'm gonna be in the doghouse, I'll be in the doghouse or the dugout or whatever for that period of time. Because if the relationship I built with my wife actually works, we make up. And it is you that want to blackmail me that will lose. I mean, what are we looking for? You become a thug, Arifa and Lagata, and then you guys are the ones that will send agents of doom to go and play, to develop a playbook. And in your playbook, you have run books. And in your run books, you're looking for people to run and rogue out of justice for Mohbad. People who will disappear and not be able to speak. People who will be in the back. And I give it to that mama, Phoenix Oba 326, for coming out. I give it to Sakuma for coming back out. It doesn't matter. You have to. We should have learned from Chairman, because Chairman grew wings. Because Chairman doesn't think before he whip out the third leg between his body. He doesn't think. He just shoot from the hip. Doesn't think. And you want to engage with someone who has nothing to lose. Isabella has nothing to lose. She will destroy you easily. And as mighty as you think you are, PhD, fucking D. Just like Crunch Queen, PhD. And you are defeated by a maggot. With all your education, with all your enlightenment, with the might of what you've got. Your name is got doctor in front of it. You become a household name in Nigeria. Otumba, Mayegun, and all this kind of stuff. And it wasn't even a woman that destroyed you. It was a maggot. A maggot destroyed you. Which means any vermin out there, anything that hibernates, even 8 months out of 12 months, in 4 months, a maggot destroyed chairman. A maggot destroyed your chairman. PhD. Because when Crunch Queen decided that she no longer want to have anything with go fraud me, and she knew they've lined up a process to defraud the public, I would have loved if she had come out and say they are defrauding the public, or they are about to defraud the public. She walked away. She didn't tell us what was going on. Chairman did the same thing. These are two known PhD. Now, if you are a PhD, you said you are some analyst somewhere, you come in there, you say your focus is on accountability, and the two of you failed miserably. Miserably. Nigerians are out there. We've got surgeons, we've got sort of like IT people, we've got people developing apps. We have people out there, lawyers, and we have all this even young woman lately that became stuff. I don't know where it is. A young girl became the youngest something. And we see all these young people rising up above the likes of Crunchy Queen and Chairman, because their time should have actually amounted to something credible, to something great, to celebrate them. But can you imagine if you fail on a black app? Does it not mean that you have failed in life? You have failed in life. On Black App, if Black App cannot give you 4.7 out of 5, you have failed miserably. Miserably. And then Lagata is gone in there. Whatever. Maybe he's collected money from Pierce and Pierce's wife, and then collected all that information, account number, passed it on to Comfy.
To do what with? For what intended purpose will Lagata grab account number of Pierce and the wife, then went to do some illegal findings about the status of their finances and then pass it to Comfy? No wonder people wanted to link Pierce to Comfy. Lagata was the same person that went somewhere where there's rubbish on the household rubbish that they put out on the pavement, took a picture of it, sent it to Arifa. Arifa was been to prison before because of Oba. Fabrication of story, director of Nollywood movie that is wrong, was the one that pasted it to actually perpetuate that what you are seeing is your daddy's belongings, that his wife has chucked him out of the house. And this is recent. This is so when we have this information here in front of us, and the people that are supporting Lagata, our market, the people that are supporting Yomi Fabiyi, after Yomi Fabiyi, who has lost all his sense of development in life, sense of purpose, sense of career development, with an NGO, a foundation with no website, quietly sitting on the black app, extorting money of the public. He has disappeared a second time, jumping over the fence. Is he going to come back? I will publish something I sent to him. He was angry. And I said to him, when are you coming back? He did not respond. You've jumped over all the money that you've stolen. Have you say Yomi Fabi, any man, M-A-N, created by God, who comes to this world to come and steal what doesn't belong to them, who don't want to work and haven't actually sweated and actually worked for it, will never prosper. And don't forget, nemesis is so easy, because if you have robbed the public of the death of another child, do you pray for your child to be 26? It's a question. Are we going to look forward to when your child is 26 and we all come back and the same thing will be inflicted on you? That is nemesis. And Auntie Karma is a BH, and Uncle Nemesis is watching. I rest my mic.
Everybody, hello Thunderfire. Good morning, everyone. I want to speak to you, Thunderfire, please. I don't know, because I'm
Hello,
seeing
good
something
morning.
coming for you. Yeah, I'm not against what IT guy is saying, like asking people their anticipation in justice for Mohbad, but at the same time, if he's doing it on your platform, if he can mind some words he's using against these people, because I know tomorrow they will come for you. That's the only thing I want to say. If he's using your own platform, he should mind his word, because these people will come for you, the host. I saw yesterday he was live. He was encouraging everybody on his live, talking to people nicely. Even the boss man he called boss rats this morning was on his platform yesterday, talking to him nicely. So if he wants to be insulting people on your own platform, just be assured that these people come for you, not for him. So that's the caution I want to just give you.
Right,
Thank you.
Salzot. Every day is a
Thank
different
you,
day.
Salzat, for your
Yeah.
thank you for your care.
I'm sure that is for me, and I'm here. I'm glad you brought it up. You see, every day is a different day. And yes, I call Bossman when I want to call Bossman, and I call Boss Rat when I want to call Boss Rat. Now, nobody is going to come for anybody. People should
Call
be.
him boss rat on your own platform.
Hold on. If you listen, you
No,
will
no,
learn.
this is the
Let
truth,
me speak.
Mr.
This is
IT. You never
me.
called him boss
Let
rat
me
on your own
enlighten
platform
you. It is me
yesterday.
that need to speak. It is me that need to speak. Even the African
Okay.
television here, I will drop him under the bus. I will drag him if I have to. And I've done it if I have to. But what I'm trying to say to you is, look, Thunder, you need to mute yourself and let me speak because I can't hear myself. Thunder fire is being exercised already. When we were on Apapa's platform yesterday, a lady come up and likened the white people on this coast to pigs. Where were you then? Where were you when a black Nigerian woman actually likened Thunderfire to a white trash? The only person that came up was Gabriano. And everybody did not even give her the
Maybe you
opportunity
were
to
not
express
there,
herself.
Miss Aitika.
Thousands,
Maybe
let me
you just
speak.
left.
You have
No,
spoken,
no, no,
but you
no.
need to
I
let me
was
speak.
there. I was the one that
I
blocked the
can
lady and
call
even went up
bossman when I want to call
and put
bossman,
her in
and I
her
can call
place.
boss rat when I
Go.
want to
No,
call
no, no.
boss
You
rat.
are saying
That
the
is none
wrong
of
thing
your
now.
business. It's none of your business. It's
Mr.
none of your
IT,
business.
I'm just concerned about the host
Don't
because
be
I don't see
concerned
you
about
doing
the
this
host.
on your
The
own
host is
platform.
being exercised already.